Hello there, everyone. How are you? It's Lisa once again with Candidly Speaking. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I probably don't have much battery life, but I had a few things that I did want to talk about. The first one was, would you get married in less than a year of dating? And then if not, how long would it take? Would I get married in less than a year? If I was in love, yes, I would. Um, some people think that's too fast. Some people think that's not enough time. And then I think each situation is different. So I don't really want to put a stamp on that one. It could vary. But I think it is possible for someone to get married within a year's time and have a successful marriage at that. So yes, I do think that's possible. How possible, I'm not really sure, but I do think there is a possibility. Moving right along, saying no to sex in a relationship, is that okay? This was on the Michael Basin show today, and it just kind of caught my attention because they were talking about, should you say no to your man if he wants sex? Let's say if you're mad at him or you're just not in the mood, is that okay? So they were saying no. But I'm saying it is okay because men, of course, they're going to say no. Why wouldn't they say fucking no? They're going to want to fuck all the time. Who gives a fuck? They don't give a shit. Half of them to fuck you on your period or not. They don't give a fuck. So a lot of times we're moody and a lot of times we're not in the mood. It could be for several fucking reasons, of course, some of them feminine related and some of them not. So I think it is okay to sometimes say no, although they do say if you are married, you can't deny your man sex. So you can't deny your man sex. So Michael Basin, it's okay for a woman to say no. If it's too often said no, there's probably something else underlying that you might want to look into. There's some happiness that you want to look into, and I'm saying this from experience. If the woman is saying no a lot, there's a problem. There's a problem, and you might want to do some research there. Okay, so that's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Also, and if she says no a lot, we talk about that, but there be something. Yes, there could be something wrong. There is something wrong if she says no. People getting married for the wrong reasons, whether it's, this was another topic, but it all seems to tie in. People getting married for the wrong reasons, like maybe family pressuring them, or friends, or maybe because they feel like they grew up in the church, they might feel guilty. And that's a big problem, you know, with the divorce rate, among a big financial reason being one of the major reasons people get divorced. But still, we want to try to, and to me as well, stop just marrying just for the fuck of it or being with someone for the fuck of it. And I really think it's important to be honest and open with your mate. And I really think that can go far. I'm honestly sticking with that. I think friendship is a big thing, and I don't mean it to the extent where we're distant friends or I'm feeding you with maybe even a medium length spoon versus a long-handed one. I want you to know me, and I want you to want to know me as well as yourself. So I think that's important in relationships. As far as marriage is concerned, they were talking about cohabitation. Michael Basin was also saying, I love Michael Basin, by the way, was also saying if his daughter or his daughter's dating this guy, he would be more concerned with the guy having his daughter a will versus her getting married. And I don't understand that. I don't understand that. There's so many benefits to marriage. No one wants to play fucking house and you're grown. Who does that? I thought we did that at maybe 10, 11 years old. Not grown. No, that's stupid. Why? Why are we playing fucking house? You're sitting here, you're fucking me as soon as you get ready. Okay, whether I feel like it or fucking not, I cook for you, I clean for you, wash your clothes, you know, all that good stuff, and then don't let you work too. I mean, I think that's a bit much without a ring on your finger. So guys, I just want you to just not take advantage of your girlfriends out there because that's not a good sign. There's many benefits to marriage. There was this one lady that called in on the show, said she was married 23, well, not married, she was with a guy 23 years and they have kids and the whole nine, but not married. He doesn't want to get married. Why? What the fuck? So marriage, I wanted to touch on that. There's many benefits of marriage. Ladies, I especially want you to hear this because I don't want you to go through life thinking that this man can have his cake and eat it too, because in essence that's really what it is. If you really are together and it's solely monogamous and you guys are holding both your ends up of the bargain, then I don't see what the problem is of putting forth the effort of marriage. I think you should. But I did want you to find out there were some, I did a little research on maybe some benefits of marriage. Some I kind of knew, but I wanted more. So benefits of marriage, it turns out that there are over 400 state benefits and over 1,000 federal benefits. This is just state and federal we're talking about. We're not even talking about anything other than this. So just imagine all the benefits that marriage can reap. So keep this in mind. Joint parenting, status of next kin for hospital visits. I mean, if your husband or your man is sick, you can't even make medical decisions on whether to pull the plug or not because you're not even his fucking wife. I mean, just shit like that. I don't give a fuck if you've been with him 23 years. The hospital doesn't give a fuck. You know who else is coming in? The next of kin, and it's not you. Okay? So joint insurance policy, whether it's home, auto, or health. Inheritance automatically in the absence of a will. I mean, if you don't even have a will, you're automatically going to get whatever is left from your mate. So, come on, Michael Basins, I need you to do your research as well. And don't steer your daughter in the wrong path about that marriage is not as sacred as a will. And marriage is very important. Very, very important. It's respected upon in the community versus just cohabitation. Who wants to just live with someone? I mean, you can't... Look, joint leases with automatic renewal rights if one partner leaves or dies. You know, wrongful death benefits for surviving children or mate. Bereavement or sick leave to care for your partner. You can't leave work and go to this funeral because your boyfriend passed.